tuning in again to another Vampires and Vitae. As usual, we're going to start off with a little bit of a recap of what we've done. Siler, why don't you take it?
We jumped into some cars on our way to the airport. We were blocked by a bridge that was suspended in like a temporal field of exploding and then coming back together over and over again. We saw Lawrence's uncle and some of his family actually appear to help us out, and unfortunately they sacrificed themselves for the cause, which is a very hard moment for Lawrence. Danika and a couple of our party members ended up not getting to the end of the bridge, and they were stuck on a piece that was broken. We almost lost Cerberus, so Day used Lawrence to bring him back into a different timeline where Cerberus was now on top of the bridge, which was a very difficult role. I had to use my only Lawrence point. Still a little salty about that, but it's okay. We did get to the airfield. We're in the air headed towards London. Day talked to Rasputin a little bit about his new existence and how he feels about being kind of the reason that everything happened. And Rasputin saying sometimes it's better not to tell him. Danika and Ana are upside down yet again. Lawrence is in a Pope hat. That's what's happening. That's what's going on. Welcome to Vampire.
There you go.
I thought there was a spider in my cup.
No, it was just a fruit fly. I was watching the drama unfold over here. It was very
Small
interesting.
protein, yes? Good for you.
We had lots of protein today.
All right, let's start with some introductions. Sarah, why don't you start today?
Oh, really? Okay.
Mix it
Hello, I'm Sarah. I'm playing Danika. She's a Toreador. She recently had a mental breakdown, but I think she's A-okay now.
I'm Melinda. I play Ana. She's a Tremere. She, just recently killed a man and really liked doing it.
Fair enough.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Tyler. I play Day, the broken vampire with a hot magic Asian boyfriend. Allegedly.
All your boyfriends now.
Hey, won't they? Tune in next week.
I'm gonna keep you
But
guys.
they probably will.
I'm gonna keep you guys guessing. Just gonna drop little breadcrumbs of relationships just throughout the campaign. Just, what is that? Tasty. Keep it
I
coming
mean,
back.
there's the whole time thing between you two. It all sounds very complicated.
Well, some of the best ones are. All right. So as we left off last week, essentially everyone had turned in for the evening. You ladies have turned upside down. Cerberus is laying in a seat that you've reclined underneath you. He's kind of propped up and just they're nice seats, so they lay pretty far back. He's taking up two of them that you've laid down, cuddled up. Rasputin is back in his coffin. Did you end up in a coffin as well? Or?
Yeah, I think the last thing I said is if you look carefully, you see cigarette smoke coming out of one of the coffins. That's where you'll find me.
All right, fair enough. Everyone, you guys got quite a party right now with you all together. So everyone has gone into their established places that you've slept. Very shocking day. Lawrence has obviously dealt with a lot, so you guys are pretty much have passed straight out after the chaos that was the end of Tokyo. All right, I'd like both Ana and Danika to make a dexterity and athletics check. You're both hanging upside down, unconscious right now, sleeping.
As you do.
I'm looking for 2 6s.
2 7s and an 8.
There you go.
Please hold. Yes.
All right. So you both feel, because you're hanging upside down like a pendulum, you feel the plane dip immediately, like it's evading something. Your bodies fly up to the side, but with your wonderful rolls, you both kind of land like strong about the seat, but you're not knocked off your feet at all. The lights around in the center of the plane all turn red. You can hear some muffled shouting from the cockpit. I mean, it's a big jet, so it's muffled, but there's not a whole lot of people in this right now.
So you felt that too, right?
Who's flying the plane?
I mean, you felt it though, right?
Well, yeah.
Like it wasn't my imagination, right?
Not this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
You now feel a sharp bank as fast as this, essentially large jet can turn to go to the right, it's banking very hard. Definitely not a normal maneuver.
Is
And-
Rasputin flying the plane right now?
I don't think so.
Because it feels like something
No,
he would be
all
doing.
of a sudden, you hear "son of a bitch!" As like it turns, and he's on the other side of other thing with his coffin. His coffin door just opens, and you see Rasputin just face plant against the wall.
What happens to me?
All right, you're on that side of you're on the other
yeah.
opposite of him, so you're just pinned against it on the other side of your coffin, feeling all the G's.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Cerberus is freaking out, starting to howl. You see the prince come out, and he's staggering, trying to right himself in this cabin. Everyone's awake at this point.
Can we tell if the sun's up?
Well, it's a blacked out window, so you can go to a window. I mean, you've been asleep. You don't know how much time has passed.
Well, I want to see what's happening outside.
Well, you can risk that if you'd like, but you don't have perfect time or anything like that. You do know that you've been to sleep, and you were awakened so verbosely. It'd be kind of hard to.
I want to stand to the side of a window and open it so I'm not in the direct sunlight if it is daytime.
Right. So as it banks to its right, you're kind of on the right-hand side, so that's almost become your floor. You do open it up, and it's nighttime outside.
Cool. I want to look out the window and see what's happening.
You see burning rubble.
I'm going to try to crawl to Lawrence.
He's he doesn't have super strength of any type.
Yeah,
so,
and
I
I'm
mean,
just
he's a little stronger than before, but he's definitely catted himself in between two sets of chairs.
I imagine I'm just on my hands and knees, trying to use on my hands and knees, trying to use the actual chairs to just pull myself forward to the middle aisle where Lawrence is.
As you do that, you see a drink cart that has gone off its hinges is now rolling towards you.
Well, shit.
What do you want to do?
I guess I gotta jump over it.
Okay, so you're gonna jump. So I just want to paint this for you so you can see what's going on. So you've banked, and now after the dive, we're going back up. So this thing is careening towards you, and you're on a right tilt.
Okay.
So where are you jumping to? Because it's slanted. It's not like a flat surface. You now have more of the side of the plane is becoming more and more your ground.
Actually, you know what? It's
So
it's just a drink cart. I'm actually gonna try and just brace and just stop it.
Sure, no problem.
I don't want to hit the back of the plane.
All right.
I'm just gonna kind of huddle up, shoulder check.
So it was going to weigh about 200 pounds, with snacks, the ice in there, all the glasses, everything, and it is filled with glass, so there may be some.
Let's do it.
All right.
What do we to roll?
It's going to be your resolve because you're resolving to stay there.
Do it for Lawrence.
Yeah, right. And your strength.
Okay. First things first, I'm awake, so I'm going to roll my blood die to see if I...
Oh, yeah. Actually, can everyone do a rouse
need to
check?
feed the
Yep.
beast. It's a 9, thank God.
Yeah,
I got
no
a
hunger
7.
for you. No hunger for you.
7.
All right. So you do start off with that 1 point, though. You've gone to sleep after you. So everyone has one
Hunger.
Yeah, one
dice to
hunger
start
dice.
off
Yeah.
with. All right. What I'm doing is rolling to see the carnage,
Okay.
and then we're going to match it to
Okay.
what your roll is to soak it. So we're just going to go. It would have hit for a normal person to it probably would have broke their leg. So what did you roll? No bottle shatter though, so you're not going to deal with any of the
0 successes.
0 successes. You
Fuck me up, fam.
No, I mean it doesn't break your leg, but man, you just kicked your shin against a tailpipe of a truck.
Did
the
I
tail
stop it
hitch.
at least?
Oh, you stopped it. Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
okay then.
It is starting to tilt to the right though. I mean, it's on wheels and it has a pendulum, so it's not gonna hurt you. It's gonna spill over into your way.
Okay, I'm gonna let it fall.
All right, cool.
I can just walk over it at that point.
Okay.
I just didn't want it rolling and hitting the back of the fucking plane and doing any actual damage.
You see in front of you, the Justicar is kind of has the same idea as you have. He's trying to crawl his way up to the pilot's area to figure out what the fuck's going on. Everyone is kind of either grouping together or trying to figure out what the problem is.
I would also like to go up to the cockpit.
Okay. It's going to be difficulty 3 6s with your athletics and dexterity.
Okay.
As you're doing this is making very interesting moves. I mean, it's banking left.
No.
All right.
I got 1 7.
So you go up and you grab one of the headrests of your next chair to bound it, and it comes off in your hands, and you just end up like in that seat. It doesn't hurt you, but now you're just holding the headrest, that you've ripped off the rails.
I pretend like I did that on purpose.
All right. Hold it like a football,
Yeah, right.
like all right. this is-
Totally meant to do that. I'm going to try to follow the car up to the pilots.
Okay, the same thing.
All right. 3? Well, wait. I've got to find out what I need to roll. What was it? Strength and...
It was Dex and Athletics.
Dex and athletics.
and
Yeah.
athletics. I also do not do it, and I have a 1. Oh, that doesn't matter because they're not blood dice.
Okay, but did you fail at it or did you not do it? 0 successors or -1?
I have 1, so 0.
Oh, 1 success.
Yeah, I had 1
Right.
success.
But 0, not a fail, just 0.
Right.
All right, so you go to scratch up past it. The plane takes another tumble in an unexpected direction. Again, kind of just pushed back to the side. Like you have one hand braced against the right-hand wall, and it's about to now shift fully over to like another huge passing, sweeping turn to the left.
Who is driving this thing, and are they intoxicated? What is happening up there?
Do you think maybe it's Boris?
I don't think it's Boris. Boris wouldn't be fucking around in the air.
You hear from the bathroom, "Son of bitch!" I mean, like, wow. The cocaine is everywhere, you know what I mean? Like he's just definitely being flipped around.
I think he's calling you.
The door opens. He just got antiques. It's just just full white face. He's like, "What a waste of money! No, I'll not fly plane like this."
Who's not here right now?
You guys want to do a check to see who's all?
Yeah, can
that
you
you
like
see?
an awareness check or something?
Sure,
to see
no
what
problem.
the fuck's going on?
Awareness?
So in front of you, you have the Walking Saints. Boris, the Prince. Cerberus is just not doing well because this is not a thing that he's ever had to deal with ground moving around him. Jessica, the Justicar. Lawrence. Rasputin, and the Left Hand of God.
That's
Yeah.
everyone, isn't it?
That's
Yep,
everyone.
that's your group.
Yeah, can I roll like a wits or awareness to see if I get an idea of like what might be happening?
Sure,
Is
absolutely.
nobody flying the plane?
No, there must be the pilots have to be up there.
I mean,
They
the
got us off of the
Justicar
ground.
hasn't
Boris
gotten-
was the pilot. Let's be.
Well, no, there was pilots. He could also fly a plane.
Oh, okay.
He was your pilot coming in from
Yeah.
from Vegas to Russia.
Oh, okay. So what do you want me to roll? Just to see if I get an idea of
I
what's
would
going on.
say that it would be your wits and streetwise.
Okay.
Yeah. No, wits and insight.
Okay. Same one for me. Cool. We're looking for 6s.
Yeah.
4 successes.
Yep. You definitely get a good picture of what's going on. What are you kind of looking for?
Just if I could figure out what might cause us to be in a near tailspin at the moment. You know.
Well, okay, so quickly kind of putting all the pieces together.
Yeah.
You think about the surroundings of the plane. These are probably really good pilots. They didn't exactly cheap out on the skill. So whatever's going up there, this is also too erratic to be no one up there. The stick would have gone down. You guys just would have been nose diving, or it would have just gone to one way. So you can either surmise that the pilots are purposely making these maneuvers for a reason, or they're underneath the stress in the actual pilot seats.
Okay. I'm going to turn to the group.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's probably one of two things. Either they are dodging the fuck out of something out there. I swing to the left. Swing back to the right. Or they're getting real messed up in there and they're just kind of wigging out. I couldn't tell you which one, but
Do you have all of your blood little tubes on you?
all I have left is DMT, and I feel like that might be the wrong answer in this situation.
So they definitely don't have it, though.
Did
goes,
Boris
check.
give them cocaine?
I don't know.
So I didn't even get to give myself cocaine. All right. The prince goes, I don't think they're intoxicated, and like he's trying to now crawl his way up, and he's very agile. He's doing a better job than either one of the girls did. So he's getting up there. The Justice car finally opens the door, and you hear, "Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. This is Rocco 1, Rocco 1. We are evading. Mayday, Mayday. We are non-combatant." And you see two guys, they're flipping switches and trying to make things out. And you can see that the two guys are still alive, and there's nothing in the cabin.
Oh my god, are they fire? Is London attacking us right now?
I repeat, non-combatant. We are non-combatants here. You hear a shot. Thing rumbles, takes it to the first right, obviously, of the impact, and then starts drooping on its left as if a engine may have just been shot out.
Ana, should you maybe go say something so they know it's us?
What do you mean? And what do you mean? Like what?
Like into the radio. The pilots aren't getting through.
But what would be any difference if it was me? I don't know that there would be much difference.
Well, you have a place here, right?
Yes, but that doesn't mean that somebody at the airport is going to know that.
I repeat, Whiskey Foxtrot Bravo. We have VIPs aboard, non-combatant. Please respond.
I am going to try and get to the cockpit.
Do we need to put our life jackets on?
I was going to say, I want to look for parachutes.
As you say that, Boris is left, he's left the bathroom and he's in the back. He's rummaging through things back there.
Didn't you listen to safety demonstrations? Isn't all of the things underneath the seats? Isn't that where they keep all of the things?
Don't normally have parachutes underneath the seats.
But this is a private plane.
Go ahead, look. I will look in back. You feel free to turn as many chairs over as you like.
All right.
Day is currently spider monkeying the side of a chair, trying to get to the cockpit.
Trying to get up. All right, cool. It's the same thing. That's going to be dexterity and athletics. Now we're up to 2 7s.
I'm going to use focus to lower that difficulty.
Very
to
cool.
6s, please.
Very cool.
Thank you.
2 6s.
I got 2 7s anyways.
All right. Well, there you go.
I got 2 7s and a 6.
Right,
so that's 3
3
successes.
successes. Cool.
So versus
You kind of
two
like,
sevens.
as you go into another lurch and all of you hang on, you kind of take that timing as the thing like tilts down and you spider monkey yourself down and use that gravity to almost fall through the plane, and you arrive, like, as it lurches back up, you able to stop yourself, and you're like 4 rows away from the captain's thing. These guys are just about to put it into a barrel, they are like just still on the mic. It's again Whiskey Foxtrot Bravo, Whiskey Foxtrot Bravo, again VIP.
So the bitches. I'm still trying to get to the cockpit. I'm still.
Okay, cool. Girls.
I am going to continue looking for parachutes.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you get back there. So there's a series of 5 boxes. Won't be that hard. Boris has already ripped through one. It appears to be like linens for like the suite the prince stays in, and nothing helpful yet. Why don't you guys do a investigation and a wits check for me?
Investigation and wits. Oh God, what do you want?
It's just some boxes, so just do like 1 6.
Oh,
Just got it.
I got a 6, 2 7s, and an 8.
As Boris is going down through the bottom one, you guys both look up, and it literally has like a picture of a parachute, like in, like in symbol form with an arrow pointing directly down to it.
How many parachutes do we have?
There seems to be around 20. That's pretty stacked
Oh, cool.
up. Yeah, this plane is used for huge, large transportation.
I would like to strap 2 onto Cerberus.
Service looks over and like so you have it on his like chest and then one on his butt.
Yeah.
All right. He looks back at his tail like he's like, bow tie.
Big bow tie.
Okay. All right. So like, he's not happy. He's
I put the ripcord in his mouth.
Yeah. Right. He's like, shoe toy.
Not yet.
Oh. He goes to tug. Like he's like, okay, when
When I say.
Okay. He's just, a cat in a bathtub.
Yeah.
His paws are all the way out. He's just, he's very unthrilled. He's getting knocked around because he doesn't have anything to grab onto. So every time that the plane tumbles, he takes a tumble. He's big and beefy, so he's not getting hurt. But he's very little he can do other than just be thrown around this airplane. So you're up in front. All right, so you can crawl your way. That's not that hard. There's only a couple more seats.
All right. I'm going to. Is there a headset, or can I rip one off of one of the pilots?
Yeah, you definitely can. They're not. I mean,
whatever they're saying,
they are they are humans. So
yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna like, just gonna like pop it off as he's mid sentence, like Mayday. I'm just gonna be like pop it off and put it on. I'm just gonna go. I don't know who the fuck you think you are firing at right now, but we literally have a Jessicar, the left hand of God, an ancient, and a crazy bitch that jumped into the mouth of a god. And if you shoot this plane down, I guarantee you are only biting yourself in the ass. Do you copy? I swear to God.
You hear like the radio clicks out, like for the respond, and you hear
I am going to take the headset off, put it calmly back on the pilot, and just walk out.
That's some
I'm just gonna go.
some Harry
All
Potter
right,
shit.
all right, guys, they got a parcel tongue over there, so roll them up, throw me a parachute.
like there's a color of what did you say?
It was. You'll be fine. Okay.
He's like following behind you as the plane takes another tip. And then you hear another explosion. It's on the same side of the plane, and it starts. Again, reels to the right, shaking you guys, and starting to lean really far to the left. Now you are having a hard time staying stable.
We're being attacked by the Setites, by the way, in case anybody was wondering. That's what's going on. That's what's happening. Get me the fuck out of this plane.
Oh no! I'm going to start throwing parachutes down the plane. Just
Okay.
poof.
All right.
Gonna try to catch one.
So the prince does. You're on the front with the Jessica.
Oh, okay. What's up, Jesse? It's the Setites, by the way, in case you were wondering, Jesse.
Fine. He picks you up from the back. He's gonna try to chuck you forward. All right. This is actually a friend, very friendship kind of style.
I will allow this.
All right. So let's see if he clears you.
How big is Day?
I'm like 6 foot even, about like 150 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm a lanky guy.
Yeah. From your dress pants and your belt, he literally just picks you up and tosses you. You get about 3 rolls up, and he's about to jump, and then the plane does a shift up, obviously trying to avoid something else coming their way. So he gets kind of pancaked to the ground. His jump completely not useful. You do start sliding a little bit closer, but you got the tray in your way. You're dealing with the physics of the plane right now.
Can I grab 4 parachutes, like 1 for Day, 1 for Jesse, and 2 for the pilots, and blink up to them?
Yeah, most definitely. It's really cool, actually.
Where's Lawrence, by the way? Is he still like?
He's holding on as much as he can. He's back there, but he doesn't have the strength like you guys to be able to move around. And think about like the world's worst turbulence you've ever thought of. He can't physically walk in this, so he's actually in the same seat, which is about midway down the cabin.
I'd like to say I've also put my own parachute on already.
Oh, sure, of course.
Okay.
I figured that. But yeah, so you want to use Blink? That's awesome. Just
Yeah.
give me a rouse check.
Okay. I got a 9.
And that's boom, you're gravy, so no more, not an additional hunger. Why don't you remind the people at home exactly what Blink does?
Dex and athletics or as needed. So basically, you're just moving so fast it looks like you're teleporting.
That you're blinking? All right,
Yeah.
cool. It's not the distance. It's just the oddness of the terrain, and you do have feet. You have fleet as well. So it is a celerity use, right?
Yeah.
So you're kind of tapping into your external, athletics and all that. So I'm going to say this will just be 2 6s.
Okay. Oh, no, wait. I use a hunger die for this one, right?
Yes.
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 Yes. Yeah. A 7, a 6, a 10, and an 8.
Oh yeah, yeah. So
Oh, yeah.
So you actually end up behind the Jessica, essentially just essentially poofing out of midair.
Ta-da!
Right behind him. And he was going to go for another, and he was like, give me that. And he takes one of the things. Thanks. Can you help them?
And then I throw one at Day's head.
Oh, Day has one as well now.
Okay.
Nice. All right.
Grab that. I'm trying to get to Lawrence.
All right, cool. Right back to you. What are you doing?
So I'm still in the back of the plane. I'm going to start trying to get up to where everybody else is.
Everybody
the
else?
middle
All
of
right,
the
cool.
plane.
No problem. Everyone's kind of congregating in different places. You're getting different groups of people. And as the plane tumbles, those groups do get scattered as people figure out to dodge one another. The groups just keep on getting more and more mixed up. The only one that doesn't seem to have anyone by him is Lawrence.
Yeah, that's what I'm heading towards. I'm trying to get to Lawrence.
Cool. All right. So you hear this time on the right side, and the plane starts, instead of just righting itself, you start to go into a tumble, man.
I'm gonna throw 2 parachutes at the pilots. Grab the little mic that the flight attendants use. And be like, "Please take a moment to find the exit nearest to you, keeping in mind that the exit may be behind you." And then kick a door open.
Fly out. You get sucked out.
Yeah, good.
No, actually, no. Do you want to? I mean, no. You just get sucked out. Not thinking. You kick a door open. You, as you do that.
Bye.
All right. You now have the drag behind you, which is now impeding your thing. The plane's going into a barrel roll. What's everyone doing here?
I'm trying to I want to grab Lawrence, and I'm going to take Lawrence with me. 'Cause,
Sure. So you need to get to Lawrence first.
yeah.
All right. Cool.
This guy doesn't have a parachute.
All right. So we are looking at 2 8s now.
Well, he may, because I did throw some down the plane.
He hasn't been able to move. He's
Right,
the
okay.
only pure human that's not. I mean, the pilots are strapped down in like a movement-proof suit, seatbelt. He's just
So we're doing Dex and
athletics.
great. And because I used focus, that's actually going to be 2 9s, by the way.
Oh, it picks you back up, right?
Yep.
2
Thanks,
9s, good.
Danika.
I didn't tell you to use focus. How is this my fault?
I would have got it too. I've got a 9 and 2 8s.
Oh, what a roll! All right, yeah, no. So you're
got
starting
one
to claw.
success.
I mean, you see terror in his eyes. You see, I mean, just absolute terror, and he's so freaked out. Because you have a connection to him, like it's just he's screaming into his own head. I mean, like he's just
so-
he's not in the state of mind to use any of his abilities.
Let me think this way. So the
Get one more chance to get to him.
Danica kicked out the fuselage door behind
by
me,
the,
right?
Yeah,
So
by
it's
the
sucking
pilots.
me out.
The one
Yeah.
that you bored the plane through.
Yeah.
Lawrence, you gotta jump towards me, man. I can't get up there.
He just shakes his head. He's going, just like he is terrified. He's been pretty much ride to die through all these parts because he was able to physically do something with all of this. I mean, like every time he tries to move, like he just can't.
Okay, I'm going to try to make the run towards Lawrence. Since I'm in the back of the plane, being sucked towards the front of the plane, I have a little bit of momentum
Sure,
behind
absolutely,
me, I would think.
absolutely. So instead of the 8s, you're going to be rolling 7s. So that's a dexterity, and you're going to get one more chance after this if she fails.
Are
Okay?
you bringing him a parachute or just trying to scoop him up?
You have enough parachute to bring one if that's what
Yeah.
dawns on
I just
you.
wasn't in the back. I couldn't bring him one.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What is it? Dex and athletics?
I'm gonna end up so far away from everybody.
And how many do we need?
2 7s for this one because you're falling down.
Got it.
All right, so you get to him, thing in hand. Lawrence looks up at you, just eyes just huge.
Like, it's alright, buddy. I've got you this time. Better put this little parachute on, and then we're gonna go for a little joyride, and it's going to be tons of fun.
He takes one of his hands off to slip it on. The plane takes a dive. I'm going to roll for Lawrence's strength to be able to hold on as it takes this dive.
I'm right there. I would grab him
I
anyway.
am just letting you know the visuals of what's going on.
I'm just letting you know what my next move is.
He lets go. He can't hold on to the seat as it makes after he's let go with one hand. He doesn't have enough strength to stay in.
I'm going to grab for him.
All right, cool. Again, that's going to be dexterity and, you know what, melee, because you're essentially trying to grapple him.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Dex and melee?
Yeah, it's not that hard because he's not trying to avoid you.
Okay.
So I'd say that would be just 2 6s. He doesn't weigh a whole lot.
Yeah, I got it. Like all successes.
All successes.
All of
You
successes.
essentially like, grab one arm, put his arm into it, grab the other arm, put his arm into it. Don't know how the buckles work, just tie it together in the center. You know what I mean? Like you got
Like,
Lawrence.
I told you it's going to be all right. We're going to go for a little fun time outside of the plane.
Rasputin goes, "It's time to go!" And he opens up one of the doors and he goes out, looking over to you, obviously talking to you. Boris does the same thing on the other side. 2 exits, 4 exits all day on the plane, 2 in the back, 2 in the front. He kicks out the other side. He jumps out. All people are trying to get out of this plane in one way or the other. What are you guys doing? So you have the Justicar has jumped out. The left-handed god has jumped out. I mean, everyone except for Ana, Day, Lawrence, Cerberus, and the Justicar.
How's Cerberus doing?
Just not well. He's not getting.
Just push him out.
Yeah, he's not getting
Where is
hurt,
he?
but like he can't really comprehend
Yeah, where is he
metal
in the-
tube bird flying.
Where is he in the plane?
He's pretty much become a pinball in the center of it. He's pretty close to you, about 3 rows away. Every
I'm
time
going
this
to-
thing
I'm
rolls.
gonna see that Ana has Lawrence. I'm gonna give him a nod. I'm gonna try and grab Cerberus and jump out of one of the exits.
All right, awesome. You're close to him, so this one's not going to be that hard. Actually, it's going to be strength because he's a heavy dog.
Yeah.
So that's going to be your strength and athletics.
What am I looking for?
You're looking for, I'm going to say 2 6s. I mean, just to grab him.
Nope.
Nope, you don't make him with the 2 6s. So, but you get next to him, right? So he's there. He's just hard to hold on to because as you kind of shift your body, this is so foreign to him. He's just like, boom, 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 boom.
I feel like Tom Cruise in every movie where he's in an airplane.
Yeah, right. That's perfect visual. Yes,
floating around.
I mean, like you're in that zero gravity part now, and just
Yeah.
every once in a while your head gets hit, by something that is just careening by.
I'll try it on my next turn. I'm trying to.
What's the pitch of the plane right now? Are we pitching forward, backward?
You guys are in a death spin to the right, going down. So the plane is barreling to the right.
right.
and
But are we falling to the front or falling to the back?
To the front.
To the front.
Yeah, you're still
Okay.
going down in the front.
Okay. So I'm going to grab Lawrence
Okay.
around the waist.
Okay. No
And-
problem. He's not resisting.
Right?
So
And going to slide down the middle towards the front to get out the door.
you mean the middle of the plane, not the aisle, right?
Yeah.
You kind of just want to like let go and let the suctions go out.
Right.
Cool. That's almost like a fate check. All right. Because you're not really actively doing anything besides falling, right?
I'm just letting go.
Okay, that's really neat. All right, I'll give a fate check. I'm going to roll 6 dice. If your numbers are 3 and 3, 3 highest versus 3 lowest, if you're above 1, you win. Make sense?
So I need to get 4 out on the higher side?
Yeah.
All right.
You fall, but you get pretty mangled. And you can feel Lawrence's arm break
Oh, dear.
as you slam into one of the chairs that are spinning.
But I still have a hold of him.
You still have a hold of him, but like he took the impact as you were falling, and you see Lawrence Day fall right past you.
Can I try and grab him as he's falling?
No, because her action was him getting hit, so he's gotten past you as you do this.
Oh, okay. Son of a bitch. I am going to try and...
You have Cerberus in your arms.
Do I have him?
Yep. You have
Okay.
him.
And I'm just floating around.
Kick off of a seat, dive towards Lawrence.
Yeah, I'm not Danica.
Right, if you were, you would already be out of the plane.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
Yeah, well, who forgot their dog and who has saved the dog twice now?
I did not forget. I thought
This
he would
is
follow
my
me.
dog. This is my dog now.
Actually, you know what happened?
I was trying to look cool.
All right, so you look down to the dog, and you don't know the conversation that him and Danika had beforehand. He looks you in the eyes and looks back to his tail, nods as if understanding, and pulls his own ripcord. Boom! 2 giant things in the plane come out and immediately suck you out of the airplane.
So I just
And
tumble
now,
out of the
yeah,
airplane.
and now you're holding on to You have your own pack, but like you're holding on to Cerberus as
Oh
you
my
start to
God.
float down.
Okay. Can I see where Lawrence is? Is he falling or?
You see the city burning. You in the distance now kind of like get your eyesight. You can see the plane spiraling towards the floor, to the ground. You see a couple parachutes. You're having a hard time picking out who, what, where, when, and why.
I'm gonna
And Lawrence isn't out of the plane yet. Lawrence is still with Ana.
Fucking shit.
I thought we got out of the plane.
I thought
No,
they
he
were
broke the arm.
just mangled, but they got out.
Yeah, he broke his arm.
I thought we were mangled but got out.
No, you haven't
I
gotten out yet.
misunderstood.
As you were falling, he took the impact, and that stopped your progression to being sucked it out.
Oh.
You're much closer, so I mean, you may decapitate Lawrence, but I mean, like
I'm going to decapitate Lawrence.
Well,
Not the time pope.
all right.
Oh.
His hat's long gone.
No.
Oh no.
He was
What's
so,
his
he
lucky
was so
charm?
cute in that.
Anna is going to grab a hold of Lawrence
Mm-hmm.
again and make for the door.
Okay, this will be a much easier fate check instead of 6s. I'm going to bring that down to 4s because you're really close to that door.
Okay. Same roll as before, right? No, you're rolling, not me.
And you pass with 4 of them.
Okay, good.
So you get sucked out. Same kind of thing happening. You're holding Lawrence. He doesn't have. Oh, he has his own chute too, so you can let him go. But he has a broken arm. So
Yeah, no, I'm going to keep a hold.
hold of him as you do.
Yes.
So
As we gently sail towards the earth.
I'm not even gonna use my parachute. I'm just gonna sit on Cerberus.
okay, like ride him down.
He
like
does
a-
have 2 parachutes
Yeah,
on him.
I'm gonna
right.
say he has 2 parachutes and he's just gliding with both of them, and I'm smoking a cigarette as I glide down.
Are you using my dog as like a swing right now?
Yeah, pretty much.
He looks at you. He does not approvingly. He's fine with this. I mean, you're the one that came and like grabbed him. So
Yeah, what can I say? I saved you. You saved me. We're even, right?
and he looks and he looks longingly. Obviously, he knows that his mom's not there, but like he's nothing much he can do about it right now. He is air swimming though. His like both back feet and front feet are.
Well, when he looks up and looks around, I'm like, don't worry. If she can jump into the mouth of a god, I'm pretty sure she'll be fine on a plane. Also, who jumps in the mouth of a god? And then cut.
Yeah, and he's like. All right, cool. So I believe that takes everyone out of the plane. All of you, as you're floating down in different places of the city, you all do see some of the highlights of London. The city is rubble, but there are some, like the large Ferris wheel.
The London Eye.
Yeah, it's half broken. You know what I mean? It's sparking, and every once in a while you'll see a light flicker in one of the pods. Big Ben part, like one of the bottom like pieces of the tower have been knocked out, and just like the surrounding castle just destroyed by something. I mean, this is unlike Tokyo, where the surrounding cities was in chaos, but the center jewel of the city was still kept together. This looks like it's dealing with it all at once.
Well, this place looks like shit.
Where are we all landing?
In different places. Day, as you're careening down on your magnificent war beast with the 2 things, there is a guy that has been running the anti-aircraft gun that looks up and he goes, "What the hell?" And instead of shooting, is just so lost in the visual
Of
that
a
like,
double parachuted dire wolf and a man smoking a cigarette on top of it
Yeah,
while it
just-
doggy paddles.
as it goes down, and, like he just can't bring himself to shoot it because he's just so confused.
Somebody please make fan art of that.
Yeah, right.
Can I roll? Can I roll my awareness to see if I see this guy?
You can. Yes, it's going to be stupidly hard because he's forever away.
I got 1-6.
No, it's
No.
not enough. But he's just so confused with it that like shooting down a plane is one thing, shooting down like this odd spectacle is enough. And you drift down and you do land. It's a bombed out cobble street. You don't know. I mean, do you know London? Or do you have any background in London? Or?
I'm mostly, honestly, never been outside of America.
Which side of the Thames is he on?
Well,
I was-
you guys can all see Big Ben when you landed, so you know you're in that area. Whatever your knowledge would be, your streetwise. Anna, you probably would have a pretty good understanding. In fact, you'd probably have essentially a geographical location because of Big Ben. It's such a large landmark. As you fall, you're kind of tracing your steps.
Hello. Danika's also from London.
Oh yeah, you run a brothel, so yeah, you same thing. You have you know where you are when you land. But we'll get back to you girls real quick.
So you know, Gangs of New York.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically the time frame that Day was in.
Okay.
In New York. So I have never been actually
To London.
across the pond, as they say.
Well, you know that you were headed to London, and you've seen Big Ben on 1,000 shows. So
Yeah.
you know that there is.
I mean, I have a GPS on my phone.
You're assuming that there are cell towers.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna try.
Sure. You land. Cerberus goes and he starts sniffing around, and he looks back to you, and as if he takes off.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
When in doubt, follow the snout. Let's go.
So you start to follow him.
Yes, I'm gonna follow the snout.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put my phone back in my pocket. I was
Oh,
about to
you can
pull
use
up.
it. You can use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to pull up Google Maps real quick,
Sure.
just to see if it works.
Let me roll for fate. It does not. Comes up busy. I mean, like
Just like the little
yeah,
blue
like-
dot with
yeah,
nothing
right.
around
Yeah,
it.
just nothing. No service.
Well, all right. I'm gonna put that in my pocket in case I need it later, and I'm gonna run towards wherever Cerberus is going.
Cerberus comes over and he's sniffing around, and all of a sudden you see a short gentleman pulling himself out of a rubbish bin, trying to brush off his purple suit.
Oh,
I
Jesus.
can't believe it.
Oh God.
Of
all the people.
Dignity.
Hey, Prince.
Oh, great. I'm with the druggie and the dog. Fabulous.
Remind me again. Which one of us fought a god?
Remind me again who gave you the jetpack to fight a god.
Remember me again. Who are you?
I am a man with contacts. You are a man that deals with scum.
I'm gonna use recant.
Okay.
Look, I get it. You're a man with contacts, and I'm a guy who deals with scum. But can we just for a moment stop the banter and figure out what the hell's going on?
I'm glad you finally understand your place in this order.
Yeah, great, awesome, fantastic. Where are we going? Have you been here before?
Of course, I've been to London. We were following Anna. She never really said where her people were, so.
I know she had a
Cerberus
place.
is taking off again from here as you guys are talking.
I'm not even gonna say bye. I'm just gonna run towards Cerberus.
All right. He's rounded a corner. You can try to keep up with him. He's
Yeah.
sniffing around.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Cerberus.
Okay. No problem.
Come on, if you're coming, Prince.
Of all the indignities. A couple minutes pass. He's sniffing around. You see Boris. He's like, I left my minigun in the stupid plane. Like he's, dusting off his suit. He's just gotten off his buckles to everything. He's like, I'll leave all my cool stuff.
Do you have anything?
I mean, like, I have a sidearm, but, like, I'm not like you guys. I fight with hands, but not all the time.
Well, at least we're alive.
You might want to rethink your ideas of life.
Cool. Where's your sister?
Don't know. And, like, you actually see some concern on his face.
There it is.
I know where her old place is.
Okay, well, why don't we head there? Because, seems like a pretty smart rendezvous point.
Cerberus is taking off again.
Hold that thought, I'm just going to run again.
And he starts,
With a caravan of
Yeah.
NPCs behind me.
he's bounding around. All of a sudden you hear,
What is so funny, Jessica?
what? It's not Jessica.
I said what I said.
You can see what's happening. It's up the street, down another crashed alley. There's fires everywhere, broken windows,
Yeah, I'm gonna
half
follow.
standing buildings.
I assume it's Jessica, but I'm just gonna follow.
It's so as you turn a corner, it's a little kid sitting cross-legged, just smiling up at this dog. This giant dog. He's poorly dressed, big-eyed, a little newsy cap on. But like this little dog doesn't seem to be scaring him at all. And Cerberus just is looking down at him, very ponderously, because he doesn't usually get this response from anybody.
Day has no idea how to deal with children. Is the prince behind me?
Yeah.
Do I Do I offer him a cigarette or?
Honestly, I can't tell the ages anymore.
Right?
I mean,
It's weird, right?
it could just be really short.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna judge.
And then the kid looks up and he goes up to scratch, like it takes his arms almost all the way out to each side of Cerberus's like large head. Well, aren't you just the prettiest little thing? And he scratches this giant dog. Oi! He looks over to you.
Hello, governor. Is that right?
Prince goes, I haven't been here for.
You've been to London?
I don't try to have a London accent. I'm cultured, not from Britain.
Oh, tea and crumpets. Throw a shrimp on the Barbie.
He looks at the dog and he goes, "So you must be the brains of this operation, huh?"
I like to think so. Yes.
I was talking to the dog.
Great. His name's Cerberus.
He starts undoing the two parachutes, like, what they put all over you for? He undoes one of the things.
Are you telling me Cerberus has been dragging 2 open parachutes around the
He
city?
never took them off.
It's a strong dog, man.
So he's like, don't you know how to treat your animals?
Not my dog. Actually, his owner jumped out of a plane first, so we're trying to get to. Hey, Prince, Boris, where the hell are we going?
Well, she had a place in the Queen's Theater, I think.
I need you to take me to the Queen's Theater, and please make sure it's actually the Queen's Theater.
That's no problem. I'll just take this dog as payment.
You will take a cigarette.
He's like, I'll take you to any place you like. I'm just going to keep the dog.
All right, well, it's time for intimidation. I'm going to pick this kid up by the back of his neck and flash my fangs at him.
He flashes his at you.
Well, holy shit. How old are you?
He takes a look at you. Takes like a deep inhale, like smelling you. Well, you're an odd one, aren't you? You're not quite live, not quite dead.
Yeah, I'm looking for my friend who's a little bit of the same.
Never met one of you, let alone 2.
Yeah, I'll show you the other one if you take us to the goddamn Queen's Theater.
All right you are. I'm still riding the dog.
You can ride the dog, yeah.
Jumps up and
I'm not gonna let him down. I'm just gonna slowly place him on top of Cerberus.
Cerberus looks really happy about this. He's made some kind of bond with this little child.
Cool.
So I'm going to call you Rex.
You know what? I don't give a shit. Call him whatever you want.
All right, Rex, let's go. And he kicks him in the side and takes off.
I'm gonna follow.
My poor dog.
Off we go.
And all I can see in my head is like this little child bouncing on this dog's back with like his little cap, like going. Boop, 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 boop.
I'm just so bad with kids. My character does not.
Day is bad with everyone.
No, I mean I have high charisma. I'm just really bad with kids.
Danika, we're gonna get with you. Right, so you were off, obviously first, right?
Yeah.
Sucked out the door. All right. So when you land, you can't really find a good street to land on, so you end up on top of a building. Hasn't been crumbled yet. Looks like this. A lot of the city, as you land and take off all of your gear, you do peer out, and you see a lot of destruction. But at least for this part, looks like the buildings have been untouched. There's fires, there's no electricity, broken windows, and all that jazz. But structurally speaking, it looks like a lot of these are together.
Can I see the Queen's Theater from where I am? Because Ana did mention
She
that
would
her
know.
place was there.
Yeah, right. So she would know. You pick up the Tower of London, or what's left of it, and by that big landmark that's tall, you're able to discern essentially the directions. Maybe not all the side streets. It looks like if you stayed on these rooftops, maybe you could just do like.
I was going to say, I want to just kind of
straight
run
jump.
along the rooftops.
Cool, no problem. So the first jump is just going to take are you not going to go down? You're going to stay on top of these rooftops, or?
Yeah, just so I have a better vantage
Sure,
point.
no problem. Yeah, first jump is going to be really easy. It's just going to be 1/6. It's going to be your dexterity athletics.
You said 1/6?
Just 1/6. I mean, this is.
Good Lord, she's rolling every dice in the house.
I mean, you're just jumping from rooftop to rooftop. And you're not like being pursued. So.
I got 5 successes.
You
How many
jump
buildings
over-
do I clear?
No, you jump over one. You're starting to like
Just
parkour.
parkour,
this a little
parkour,
bit,
yeah.
Parkour. Like you start jumping. Boom, 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 boom. You get.
I'm
get
saying
past-
parkour every time. Just
Sure.
parkour.
Parkour. Like as you jump on a fire escape, that you bound up another one up there. Make a wits and awareness roll for me. Not awareness. Investigation roll for me.
Ooh. That one is gone forever now. 3 successes?
Yeah. You feel like something's watching you. You're not 100% sure where it's coming from, but you definitely feel watched. You jump over another building. You're getting closer. You've probably covered 4 blocks. Make an occult check for me.
I don't have a cult.
All right.
Danika's the kind of dumb one
Yeah,
when
right.
it comes to. She jumped into the mouth of a god,
Yeah,
Robbie.
right. So you just feel something definitely watching you. You're not quite sure the direction. The temperature does drop, though.
Huh, weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Parkour.
Yeah,
Parkour.
That's wonderful.
I just completely ignore it.
Yeah,
like,
right.
huh, weird. Parkour.
Cool. Make another athletics check. The same thing as we did last time. Dexterity athletics.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 successes.
6 successes. There you go. You start jumping again. You're getting closer, starting to catch up speed. All of a sudden you hear, "God damn it!"
Dad?
It's coming from the street.
I'm gonna jump down.
Ah! He looks up. Like, where did you come from? Don't tell me Sky.
Sky.
Like, so,
I'm everywhere and nowhere.
this is ridiculous. I found no one else but you. Fantastic. Okay, where's your dog? You'd be useful right now. He can sniff out everyone.
So how do we get to the Queen's Theater?
Like, is this way, that way? Didn't you used to live here?
I did, but I was on the roofs, just kind of running in a general direction.
Like, it is this way. You much faster and stronger, so you lead. You take 2 streets up this way, 1 left, and I think it's all right on MacGuffin.
Okay, I figure we're all probably just gonna... You just make that street up.
Well, I called it MacGuffin.
Yeah.
You tell me.
You might as well have called it Tea and Crumpets Avenue.
Yeah, right?
I don't even know what I was about to say. Yes. I figure everyone's just headed towards the theater because it seems like the safest place.
You don't know my daughter very well.
Where would she be going?
Oh, probably there, but I wouldn't call her Haven a safe place.
Why?
You should have seen her room as child.
Well, if we want to meet back up with everyone, that's probably where we should go.
This is good. And he looks around and definitely put off by something. Maybe he's feeling the same thing that you're feeling, but you can see a visual, like, not feral, but a reaction to something.
You okay, Dad?
Being watched. Like, did you see anyone on rooftops?
No, I think I felt that too. I just kind of ignored it.
I don't think right now is time to ignore random thing fast enough to follow you on rooftops.
Well, then we should probably go. Do you think we can run fast enough to shake it off?
Like, probably back on roofs.
Really?
Yes, you take away high ground.
You don't want to try going through the sewers or something?
You don't want to know what are in the sewers in London.
Okay, then yeah, we can go back up to the
Yeah.
roofs.
You guys like kind of look around. You find a fire escape easy enough to get up a little bit. It doesn't seem like whatever's following you is getting any closer as you guys jump from rooftop to rooftop trying to make your way, but it doesn't. It just seems to be pacing you.
I'd like to look at the sky and see if there's a big fuck-off snake in it.
Investigation roll.
I got 4.
There's no snake.
Okay.
You start to think that you saw a cloud that was a snake, but it's a cloud.
Ah!
Yeah.
Oh, parkour.
Parkour!
All right. Like, Yeah, he's like, this is almost fun. Don't tell anyone I enjoyed this. As you guys jump from rooftop to rooftop, we'll come back to you, okay?
Yeah.
All right, Ana.
Yes.
You have Lawrence in your arms as you come all the way down, and he's definitely groaning.
I told you it would be fun, right, Lawrence? That was a fun time, right?
Jesus Christ, fun. I haven't been in this much pain in so long.
It's just a broken arm. Here, give me a minute and I will just happen to know how to fix it.
You can do that kind of thing?
I will, yes. Yes, I do.
You know I'm not drinking your blood, right?
Well, my blood is no good to you anyways. We've already learned these things.
He's looking around and, like, looks down at his little Pope outfit and undoes one of the sashes and makes himself a little makeshift arm, like, sling.
Well, if you can do it yourself.
You said fix it, not, like, help it for the moment.
Well, I cannot just magically put your arm back together. It's broken.
I thought you were a wizard.
I do blood magics. It's a very different thing.
Well, I'm full of blood. Do some magic.
That you just...
I don't know how your thing worked. You think I don't even know how my stuff works.
Can I just make a suggestion to you, Lawrence? Can you not, like, ask me to have your blood? Because that's kind of what it just sounded like you were trying to do, and right now is just I'm not really in the right kind of headspace to kind of, say no to that kind of offer, so...
He, like, kind of takes a step back. He's like, I'm just in some pain, okay?
I know, and I understand, and I'm, in a different kind of not quite pain, but, let's just not talk about the blood, right?
And he takes another visual step back from you. Okay.
I don't think you need to be afraid. It's just something that you should be aware of and something that you should really kind of think about because, I don't know if you saw what happened back in the mansion, but that was a fun time.
I didn't remember seeing anything.
Oh, he was there.
Oh, but I don't know if he saw it.
Oh, yeah.
Like during the chaos.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty nuts.
Right?
Talk about nuts. I lost my fucking uncle.
I know you did, Lawrence, and you know what? Your uncles, they were very good peoples because they helped us a lot.
All right, well, let's just make sure it's worth it. You mentioned someplace to go, or?
Well, I've got a place. Do you want to go to my place?
Yes, I want to go to your place.
Okay, we just need to find the Queen's Theater. And Anna turns around and she starts, like mapping out streets. Because it's been a minute since she's been here, so
Sure.
definitely taking a couple of wrong turns at first.
Sure. He's kind of sits down and waiting for you to get your bearings. Streetwise and your intelligence. And you're only looking for 1-6 because you've been to the city before, and you know where your place is.
Looking for 1-6, you said?
Yeah, just 1-6.
Oh, whew, just got it.
You say that out loud. He's like, oh, that's not a good sign.
No, it's a very good sign. It's fine. Let's go.
Okay.
This way.
He starts walking with you. You guys walk for about 10 minutes, kind of shooting in between alley to alleyway. You hear distant screaming, like the random, gunshots, all.
Oh, I love the sounds of London. It's so nice to be back.
What kind of London? When's the last time you were here? It's not sounds of community.
What do you mean?
London always sounds like chaos?
Well, when it's the funnest times, yeah. You should have been here during the war. It was magnificent.
I think you and me have very big different ideas of fun.
Oh, you just haven't lived life yet, Lawrence.
As you guys are doing, as you're in the middle of that conversation here, excuse me.
Oh,
It's coming from above you.
I knew that it was too good to be true, Lawrence.
Lawrence looks up, stifles a laugh. Do you look up?
Yes.
All right. It is Jessica. She is stuck on a fire escape with her parachute just hanging a good story and a half away from the ground. So
Jessica.
Oh, great, it's you.
Yeah, it's me, and I'm going to have to save your life now. So
How lucky for me.
I know how lucky for the both of us, because I mean, it seems like I've got a bit of a decision to make, and I mean,
Are you seriously?
I have to admit I'm a little bit hungry. I mean,
This isn't swarmal rotisserie up here. I'm stuck.
you're kind of a buffet. Did you know that?
She just annoyed, you know. I mean,
Ugh, he'll be too
Lawrence,
mad
do
if
not
I
look
did.
up my skirt. She crosses her legs.
Oh,
Lawrence goes,
for
come on,
heaven's sakes, you little prude. He's not your kind anyways. Or you're not his kind either way. Doesn't work. Listen, I'm going to come up and get you, and Rasputin would be mad if I did something, so you don't have to worry, alright?
Fine, this is just very embarrassing. Honestly, this parachute rides in the worst ways. I was not exactly wearing action wear this morning when I got dressed.
Well, you keep the company of vampires. You should learn to dress better.
This is Michael Kord, but whatever, just get me down.
Okay, fine.
Michael Kord.
Not a good choice.
Michael Kors.
Oh, Michael Kors. No, we're not sponsored, so Michael Kord in this universe. Unless, Michael Kord, you want to sponsor us, you can find us at Vampires and Vitae on Facebook. Also, yeah.
Okay, I'm jumping up.
You're jumping up. It's not that hard. I mean, like you're scaling a fire escape. Yep. You're gonna cut her down or pull her up or.
No, I'm going to pull her in over the railing and then let her out of her parachute.
She straddles over the bar to join you. Her high heel does slip through one of the cracks, in the one of the bars.
Can I have your shoe for a minute?
Okay.
Can I have your other shoe for a minute?
What are you gonna do with them?
Can I just have your other shoe for a minute?
If you tell me what you're going to do with them.
Just give me your other shoe, Jessica. God,
Takes
why
up
are
the
you
other
always so mad at
She
me?
takes up the other shoe.
I snap the heels off of both of them and hand them back.
Calvin Klein. Just saying.
Oh, it's not like you're not paid well, and now you can walk better.
Doesn't that make your foot go up?
Yes.
I mean, so she's trying to figure out this new thing that it's like pat.
She's like waddling.
I wear heels. Like you could hear just pissing and moaning as you guys walk down these bar steps. Not the easiest thing in the world to walk in. Better. I walk in high heels every freaking day, and you could just hear her grumbling.
I just
behind
ignore
you
it.
as you go.
Yeah.
All right. You don't have a feeling as you guys get down. Lawrence is still pretty miserable with himself, but you do not have a feeling that somebody's watching you. Roll your occult, just your occult. Actually, your wits and your occult.
Two sixes.
In your blood magic, and especially some of your rituals, you reach out to further than just the physical realms. You do not exactly ask for favors, but you do scoop into a realm that you're not 100% familiar with, but you just know how to use those powers to make your effects that you want with your either your rituals or your skills.
Okay.
And it always kind of has an oily feeling to it.
Oh,
if
so
you put
gross.
if you put your hand cover it in olive oil, that kind of thing. After you're done dipping into that part of reality, you're getting that kind of sense right now.
Jessica, does it feel oily around here to you?
I mean, I haven't had my concealer for at least a day now. I mean, am I breaking out?
I'm not asking if you need to powder your nose, Jessica. Do you not feel that?
She reaches out. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Lawrence, you do a little bit of magic tricks. What do you feel? Do you feel anything funny?
Lawrence closes his eyes and pushes out the pain. No, I mean, I'm obviously I'm in pain, and obviously this is a really bad scenario, but I'm not feeling anything.
This doesn't feel greasy to you at all, like old terrible fried chicken.
He reaches in his back pockets and pulls out his cards and throws one, and it stops, and it comes back to his hand. He's like, no, everything seems to check out with me.
Huh.
You see, you look over, and Jessica kind of sees him do that and follows suit. She like moves a rock from one place to the other and back. She's like, no, this is nothing to do with us.
Okay.
What do you want to do? Keep on headed towards your...
Keep on the trucking.
All right. So as you guys are passing in between rooftops and rooftops, Rasputin's doing a pretty good job for a guy that has a pot belly. He obviously is, not in shape, but he's in vampire shape.
Well, he is a vampire.
Yeah, right. So he's having not a hard time doing it. You do hear a, oh.
Hello? Hello?
A little help.
I swear to God. Where are you?
Everything's dark. I'm not 100% sure.
That doesn't help me at all.
Can you hear me? Hello? And it echoes.
I just don't say anything.
I'm blast. And he's just shuffling around. You don't know. I mean, you can try to find the voice or leave it alone. Or,
Is this the left hand of God or the walking
well,
saint?
you wouldn't know until you found whoever this is.
Oh.
There's a voice coming.
All right, I guess I'll go find him.
And thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Vampires and Vitae. It is you guys in the community that really brings us together, makes it worth it for us to do every single week. So make some comments on our Facebook page or talk to us on Reddit. Really, you can find us on Spotify. Anything that you can do to reach out gives us more connectivity to you and answers more and more of the questions that you may have about our little brigade of crazy people. And always remember, take a big bite out of life.